You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. Character is like a tree and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is the real thing. Government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. I will prepare and some day my chance will come. When you have got an elephant by the hind legs and he is trying to run away, it's best to let him run. When I do good I feel good, when I do bad I feel bad, and that's my religion. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that his place will be proud of him. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts. That some achieve great success, is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. No man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. I remember my mother's prayers and they have always followed me. They have clung to me all my life. Let's have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it. The things I want to know are in books. My best friend is the man who'll get me a book I ain't read. We should be too big to take offense and too noble to give it. The most beautiful things are not associated with money, they are memories and moments. If you don't celebrate those, they can pass you by. Important principles may, and must, be inflexible, with malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right. Let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up the nation's wounds. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. With the fearful strain that is on me night and day, if I did not laugh I should die. Let not him who is houseless pull down the house of another, but let him work diligently and build one for himself, thus by example assuring that his own shall be safe from violence when built. I don't know who my grandfather was, I am much more concerned to know what his grandson will be. The dogmas of the quiet past are inadequate to the stormy present. The occasion is piled high with difficulty, and we must rise with the occasion. As our case is new, so we must think anew and act anew. Any people anywhere, being inclined and having the power, have the right to rise up, and shake off the existing government, and form a new one that suits them better. This is a most valuable, a most sacred right, a right, which we hope and believe, is to liberate the world. I know that the Lord is always on the side of the right, but it is my constant anxiety and prayer that I and this nation may be on the Lord's side. These men ask for just the same thing, fairness, and fairness only. This, so far as in my power, they, and all others, shall have. Don't interfere with anything in the Constitution. That must be maintained, for it is the only safeguard of our liberties. Fellow citizens, we cannot escape history. We, of this Congress and this administration, will be remembered in spite of ourselves. No personal significance, or insignificance, can spare one or another of us. The fiery trial through which we pass will light us down in honor or dishonor, to the latest generation.